Hi, I'm Bonnie White, and welcome to the Aisles, a global virtual trade show. As most of you know, I was a buyer for years, both for a department store as well as a specialty store. And the one thing I always wanted as a specialty store owner was the ability to find new resources in one place. And that's how the idea of the Aisles began. So I could research and find new, fresh product whenever I needed to do that. The other part of the aisles was the next thing I wanted is I wanted to be able to go to a trade show whenever I wanted to go to a trade show, not necessarily when they were scheduled. And if they were scheduled, I needed to stay there longer. I couldn't get all my work done. So that's the other part of the trade show that we had, because now we can open 365, 24 hours a day. So I could literally shop whenever I wanted to. It could be Saturday night with a glass of wine. It doesn't matter. It's now on my schedule. And the other part of the aisles that just came about was I now wanted the ability to buy product from the aisles, because when I needed product, that's when I wanted to buy it, and didn't necessarily coincide with the trade show. So that's the aisles and how it came to be. So a buyer today can enter the aisles just like she does. It replicates a real trade show, a physical trade show. This is a real trade show as well. But they can walk in the aisles and they can view exhibitors by actually walking the aisles. And that is by viewing one picture of every single exhibitor within that trade show by category and classification. So it's already narrowed down for them. Or they can search, or they can do it alphabetically. The same way with an exhibitor. Once the exhibitor is part of the Retail Registry, approved by them, they also have the opportunity to be an exhibitor. Once the buyer enters the e-booth, a buyer now has the opportunity to know everything there is about that particular company. They're linked to their contact information, they're linked to their website, email addresses, photos, lookbooks. If the vendor Skypes or does chat, you do that too. You know where the new resource is showing, because they put it on their events calendar. If they do a blog or a newsletter, that just informs you a little bit about what's going on with the company. They also have the ability to video the collection, so if you happen to miss them, you won't now, because you can literally get a video presentation from their e-booth, which means they can be showing the whole collection, or sometimes just bestsellers or reorders. Whatever keeps you the most informed. And then the other opportunity they will have as exhibitors is they will be able to webcast, live stream a collection for you even before market. So if you're sitting in your office and they do a presentation before market starts, you're informed. You go to a show much more prepared. So that was one of the things I really wanted to happen with the aisles. I wanted it to be where a buyer had an opportunity to be much more informed before she went to a physical trade show. And the next part about it is vendors can now sell. They can sell immediate products through a traditional e-commerce store built for them, or they can also take orders by having you look at your line sheets or color cards, or a combination of color cards. And there's an electronic order processing. So you can even order merchandise further in advance than just immediate merchandise. This helps the buyer tremendously, whether you attend every trade show or you have to miss some. It doesn't. This just fills in for you. As far as the exhibitors, I guarantee you, there is nothing you can't do on the aisles e-booth that you don't do in a physical store, with the exception of maybe shake hands and actually feel the merchandise, and that can be done easily too, because all you have to do is UPS it one way or the other. So this is a time saver for the exhibitors. And the most important part is I truly believe that communication is the key for an exhibitor and a buyer to stay constantly in touch with each other, so that they know what's going on and the exhibitor shares that information and doesn't wait in between shows. So the aisles is 100% complete. And I have to tell you, I was showing it to somebody, when somebody says, you didn't forget a thing. And I really believe that. The aisles is that complete. Take a look.